after Derek said his membership had just ran out, and he was the second one to manage snagging one of those memberships. So thank you, programmers. You're handing them out to the early gang. Look like Nicholas, Derek, Grant, Brody, and Fortress were all given memberships. Definitely appreciate that. I don't know how many people are already in here waiting for the stream. We don't have too many orders, but we do have a few. We're going to start off with those. We're going to give you guys a few minutes to get in here. I am going to open up. I'm going to open up one of these. It's still Japanese. Man, I told you guys that if we had English in, I was going to try to be able to get some kind of stream for you, but I have not gotten my 151 product in yet. I was told yesterday that it should be shipping within 2 days, so I'm planning on getting the stuff. Best case scenario tomorrow, worst Friday or later, so we'll just have to see. Which I believe the release is Friday, so typically I don't normally get it. Normally doesn't take this long, but I'm going to start off with opening up this 151 just to have a little bit of fun. You guys throw some questions in there if you want about Collectacon, if you have anything like that. We do have a few heavy packs, vintage, lined up right after this, so we'll jump into that right after we open up this 151. All right. Mateo says, hey dude, this is Matthew. I bought one Rocket Return and one Fossil, and they both came in heavy. Yeah, I know, man. We had a while there where people weren't getting heavy packs, and then you bought the unweighed for both of them, and you got heavy on both. I thought that was pretty sweet too. So for those of you who are wondering, the Team Rocket Returns packs, we had one heavy opened up last week, and then somebody bought one, Matty over here, and so we had two heavies in a row. So I don't know how many packs are left, but we've hit, there should be 7 heavy left if I'm thinking right. Dominus, thank you so much, man. We're giving another membership. We have Brian Wright. Awesome, man. Thank you. So if you're lurking, Brian, you were just given a membership. All right, our first one. I keep checking for this Master Ball Reverse Holo. We have the Golem EX. So we're starting off with Japanese Modern instead of the vintage Pokemon stuff, but we will get around to it. Pokedax says, what was the most expensive item you saw for sale? I may have picked it up. I missed a couple of booths, but it was probably over there where Sean was. He was beside Gary King Pokemon and Chum Lee, but he had a lot of big stuff in his booth, and I was negotiating for one item. There was one place that had a lot of high-end boxes. Like I saw a Dragon Frontiers box for 34K. Trying to think what else. I missed Troll and Toad's booth. There we go. Got a nice Charizard EX and a Wartortle. I missed Loose Packs booth. Apparently, because I must have just been making like the same loops over and over and over again. Because I kept going back, and I was just buying stuff constantly the whole time, and I ran out of time pretty quickly. But I'm going to tell you guys what I picked up, and it came in the mail today. I negotiated for it at Collectacon, and then finalized the deal on Monday. Is that one? No, that's not. There's the Kabutops. Muhammad says, Rusty, let me buy a 151 box for tonight's live. Man, I don't have any up for sale. I'm just kind of like opening this one just to have a little bit of time to chat here in the beginning. Give you guys a little bit of time if you wanted to buy in on the vintage stuff. But I will have some 151 English stuff available, I think, for the next stream. We'll just have to see how it goes. But I hear you, Muhammad. I didn't make any of the Japanese available, which it's not cool, right? Got the Bulbasaur and a Jinx EX. Did I miss one in there? Is English 151 trash? I mean, as far as I know, people still want it, so I don't know. $34 is good. Could almost do a break on that. I must have missed something in there. Zard Lurking says, my daughter caught a stomach bug from school and canceled my trip to Charlotte. Hopefully I can make it next year. Yeah, man, that'd be great. I was buying too much stuff. I had no plans of spending money, and I ended up doing it. Yeah, I saw something posted about Card Party. Did he put dates out for that? Nice looking Ditto. That's kind of cool. That way I can look into it. Disco Chansey and Disco Clefable were probably the most expensive cards I saw at Collectacon this weekend. Oh wait, sorry, Disco. Got you. I thought you were saying. I was thinking Master Ball for whatever reason. But yeah, it was in that same booth. He had another card in there that I ended up picking up because I bought his Slow King and his T17. Spectra says I was referring to the Dragon Frontiers box. Yeah. If we could sell through, I'm still sitting on Dragon Frontiers. That's a cool looking Psyduck. I don't know if I've seen that one before. We got the Ninetale. Dylan said, "Did you meet any fans?" I mean, I had a lot of people said that they were. I assume that they were. I don't know. I don't know if you can be a fan of somebody who posts once a week. It's not, I mean, my channel isn't huge, and I know a lot of you guys are great supporters, but it seems kind of weird coming out of my mouth that there was somebody who was my fan. I don't know if that. Sorry if that comes out offensive to you guys. I know so many of you've been here for years and years. And I definitely appreciate it. I dropped probably more money than I should have, Mr. Jade Rabbit. Welcome to the Charmander level of the membership on the channel, Matteo. Now you can get $5 off your packs. There's the Mewtwo. I may have missed the Master Ball. I think I blazed through a few of those. Gus said it's literally as far away from me as you can get. Now literally the other corner of the country. Where are you in? Washington? Here we go. Oh, it was the very last pack. There's the Master Ball. So we had, I'd probably say, so we had that Blastoise as our secret rare, and then we had some pretty cool art rares too. Had the Bulbasaur. I like that Psyduck. War Turtle, and then there's a Charizard. I just graded a lot of stuff. I think my War Turtle ended up getting like an 8 or something through PSA. I got wrecked on that one. Well, without further ado, you guys can still stick some questions in there. Maybe hit me with the tag or whatever, and I'll try to keep up with it. But we're going to jump into some of this stuff. So we have Dan first, and he bought a heavy base set pack. Ironically enough, these heavy packs are from the other Dan, Mr. Ketchum All Collectibles. So let's see what we have here. Pack number 1. This is one of the, there was like 2 dark packs, I think. I think the others were non-dark packs, so I assume that means they're from a different box, but I'm really not sure. 1, 2, 3. Should be on the very back. Alright, so we have Energy Retrieval. Ivysaur. Put in the chat, what do you think? What do we have right here? Got Pokemon Flute, Rattata, Squirtle, Metapod, Diglett, Ponyta. Just yours calling the No Stage Blastoise right off the bat, huh? Zapdos. Pulling out one of these. The holo's popping pretty good on that. Centering is good. I think when I looked originally, I saw one white dot. Yeah, there's a white dot there. Maybe a tiny one here, but other than that, it looks pretty clean. And that one may be on the outside of the card. I can't really tell for sure. I don't want to mess with it too much, but I don't know if you guys can kind of see it or not. I mean, I'm sure you can see the white dot, but it almost looks like it's on the outside of it. Now, Zapdos, if there were print lines in the holo, you probably wouldn't be able to see it, but I'm not seeing any. So, sorry for that little red dot on the end of my finger. That is from a splinter earlier. All right. Dan, was this one that you needed for your pack fresh set? The Johnny 007 says, "Oh man, the @TCA Gaming thing isn't highlighting up in the OBS chat. Do you hold the base set commons and uncommons if we get a card graded? Generally get your items in by now. Purchase a base set pack last week." Yeah, so if you only had one shipping thing, that's what I typically do. Especially if you're outside the United States, because then it's like I'm paying 2 full shipping costs for. I'm already paying the shipping out of the grading fee on the way to the grading company. Then you've got a shipping fee back from the grading company, and then I have the fee that goes to you. So really there's like 4 shipping costs in there if I ship them out separately. But what I do is if you have other orders in the past where there's extra stuff, or you place more than one order and pay for more than one shipping fee, I'll go ahead and ship the stuff out. But if you only had one order, then I'll just hold the stuff until we have more stuff kind of come in. So that was a good question, because I've had that come through a few times before. I've got a whole box that it just has site submissions, and it has like everyone's order divided out by the stream date, the order number. This stuff all kind of helps out identify that. All right, here's the next one. We've got a Michael. This is an order from Michael. He picked up a Fossil First Edition Heavy, also from Mr. Dan. I picked up his Chrome, his base set, and his Fossil First Edition. We still have Team Rocket Returns. Still got a few Gem Heroes First Edition, and then we also have the Fossil Long unweighed packs, which there's been 3 packs pulled out of that case. 2 were heavy. So slightly against you on those, but should be 22 heavies still left in there. 1, 2, and 3. Looking like good condition from here. Let's see. Alright, we have Kingler, Sandslash, Amistar, Recycle, Slowpoke, Gambler, Kabuto, Zubat, Energy Search, Ammonite. Ghost said, let's see Dragonite right off the hop. Just Yuri, he's calling Haunter. Muhammad is calling Moltres. Hypno. No Dragonite, no Haunter, no Moltres. I would say the Hypno is closest to the Haunter. See how clean it is. Again, Hypno is one of those cards where even if print lines were evident, you wouldn't be able to see it too great because Hypno has that dark background with the holo. Looks like the centering is shifted up and to the left on the back side. I do see a white dot here. Again, that white dot almost looks like it's on the outside of the card. Yeah, it looked like it disappeared there for a second. See that? Bring it back that way and it'll show up again. Looks like it's just on the outside. So that one you may be able to kind of like mess around with your finger and it'll just go away. Sometimes you get those cards that are like fuzzy on the side. If you just kind of just gently rub it, that stuff will just flake off. All right, well there you go. There's your Hypno. Very nice condition, I think. The centering may hold it back, but it doesn't seem too distracting. That didn't go in all the way. But you can see, like from the front side, it's got the smaller left and bottom borders compared to the top and the right side. Oh, there's Catch 'em All Collectibles. He's in here. Yeah, so if we don't pull holos, we got to go call him the Mr. Scammer, scamming me out at the Collectacon. But so far, he's 2 for 2. So I put 11 Topps Chrome booster packs up on the website because I had bought 12, but I had lost one and I couldn't find it. And I ended up finding it it was like a side pocket inside the book bag. I was like, there it is. I thought for sure like I had just dropped it somewhere because I kept pulling stuff out. People were like, hey, did you get any hauls? And I'd pull a stack out of the graded cards while I was there. And I thought I had just pulled the thing out and it fell on the floor somewhere and somebody got a Topps Chrome pack. But we found it. So we found it. All right. So let me check, see if there's been any orders. And if not, I might actually open up a Topps Chrome pack because I think those are super fun. And you've got a decent upside. It's really tough to pull sparkles and technos, but who knows, right? We do have an order from Mr. Matthew. He got a base set pack, so we'll open up his order. And I'll keep opening up y'all's orders first. If we do run out, then I'll open up a Chrome. And I'm also going to show you something else that I picked up. This is something like I said, I was negotiating for at the con, and I did not get it. He didn't accept the offer until Monday, and then I got it in today. So it'll be fun. It's kind of a cool card. All right, Matthew, got you a heavy base set pack. Another Mr. Dan. There we go. Let's see what we have. Dan, are you feeling rested up? Jade Rabbit. Dan, as a member of the Cabal, you would be expelled if they aren't all holos. I still don't know what the Cabal is. I did run into Nostalgianomics while we were there. He asked me if I wanted to come on the channel sometime, and I told him I didn't care. I mean, it's more about finding time to do it really than anything else, and for anybody. Derek says, oh, I think I missed one from Zard Lurking. What do you say? Zard Lurking says, you were the first YouTube channel I come across when I got back into the hobby late 2018, early 2019. You had Hidden Fates Premium Collection boxes in the background. Yes. We still have one in the background. If you look at my head this side, there's one of those right there. Yeah. That's actually one of those that has the little sticker on it too. Metapod, Diglett, Lightning Energy, Grass Energy. That second Zapdos, which I guess I could have since this isn't one of the dark packs, but we've hit 2 Zapdos now. Back to back legendary bird. Not legendary birds, just the legendary bird. Alright, so this one looks to be maybe shifted up slightly. I think I see a white dot here. It's not too bad. Let me flip it upside down. Overall, not too bad. Pretty clean there. Front side. Again, the holo looks clean, but it's going to be tough to see for sure. With the Zapdos and a Hypno, because the background is so dark. But it looks to have really strong color around the edges. I don't know if you guys can see it, but like if you're looking at the yellow borders, I'm not seeing any chipping. That's always a good sign. So congrats there, Matthew. Derek says, TCA Gamer, have you seen the Pokemon Santa Cruz collab skateboard decks? I have not. You can get a gold Charizard, huh? If it's a real Charizard, that'd be sweet. Let me put the Defender in another one. Oh, looks like the chat wasn't moving there. Knotted Baitcast, thanks for joining the channel. Sorry I missed it. I scrolled back up to look at a chat, and then it looks like I missed. Or it just stopped scrolling down. Dan says he's still behind on sleep. Sorry, man. It's easy for me when it comes to Charlotte because I just drive down there and then I come back and I sleep a regular night. The whole traveling thing. Whew. Jade says it's gonna be sus if there's 10 Zapdos, Dan. Man, that would be new. I have not done that before. All right, let's open up a Topps Chrome. So this isn't anybody's order. This is just me. I want to open this up because I like Topps Chrome. Last time I had Topps Chrome available, I ended up opening up all of them. Well, I sold a few, but I opened up almost all of them for myself. I can't remember if the Spectra or whatever is supposed to be in the back. If it is, then I've already ruined it and it's not there. All right, so card number 1, we have Meowth. The good thing about these Topps Chrome cards, even though they stick together, they don't like actually stick together like the regular Topps series cards do. Alright, so there's Weedle. Got a Vulpix. We know we've got Sandshrew, and then we have something else that's going to be stuck to the Vulpix. Gonna finish with the Clefairy. Man, that was not my best Topps Chrome pack. Hardly got the fact that they're all basic, right? Meowth, Weedle, Sandshrew, Vulpix, and a Clefairy. Got all basics. No Spectras, no Technos, no Sparkles, no starters. I guess Vulpix and Meowth, they're kind of popular, right? And then you've got Clefairy. The Clefairy's cute. So maybe it's a good thing I removed that pack out. And then I'm going to show you guys the one thing that I did pick up. So I guess if you wanted to, you could scan this and figure out what it is beforehand. But just looking at it from here, you can see that it's got the squared off corners and it's in really nice shape. This came from that same box, I guess. The same table that had the Disco Chansey. Yeah, here we go. We'll just flip it over. So I picked up as you can tell, this is the Cosmos Charizard, and it pulled the Gem Mint 10. It's got the squared corners. you see up here, it's actually labeled Cosmos Holo Test Print. 4 out of 102 base set. This was not cheap. This was definitely not cheap. I did quite a bit of negotiating. About 20% of the value is going to come from trade. That's why I broke some of those holo and the Rapidash that were on my IG. That was part of the trade deal for some raw stuff. But I paid about 80% in cash, so I think it's a really good looking card. It's the Charizard. It's got the 10 on it, and you know, as far as I know, there's only there's what, maybe 2 or 3 disco or not disco sheets, but Cosmos sheets for base set that on the English side, anyways, that have come to market. But there's probably more. I just haven't seen them. I don't even own a Cosmos sheet myself. I would love to own one day, but I just don't see it happening. So here we go. This is my big purchase for the weekend, which this one's going to be just going back into the collection. Going to set it back for a while. So yeah, I was happy to snag this one and add it to my personal set, anyways. All right, let me see. Okay, so we don't have any orders. I wasn't going to push it tonight, guys, because we've got a lot available. We've had a lot available, and I realized that some people, you're just tight right now, or you want to have, the newest stuff, which, all I have is really Obsidian Flames, and then this modern stuff. So I'm going to look at the chat. I'm going to try to, I think I missed a few questions in there, but I'm going to go back in here, and I'm going to try to answer some questions that you guys put out. So this might be more of a talking stream for now. But if you guys do end up wanting to buy in on anything that we have available, I will open it up. We'll continue to do that kind of stuff. So where we go, there we go. All right, so Matt says, at TCA Gaming, did you see that crazy stuff with that other streamer cutting cards and sending to CGC? Yeah, I can't remember the name of it, but I saw part of it from Rattle Pokemon's stream. He had like cut a card like right on stream and then sent it to CGC, and they did it as like a short cut or something like that, which I don't know. I've seen cards out of packs have that kind of weird cut before, or cut off to the side, but never like straight across. At least I haven't pulled any that were straight across. So hopefully they corrected that. They deactivated the stuff, and I imagine if you do that too much, you probably won't get the grade. But yeah, I think they do have to do better with stuff like that. It's just so hard to know when somebody's purposely trying to scam the system, and I mean, if you don't have a way of telling, then maybe you shouldn't be grading it. I mean, it's really hard to know with something like that. I personally don't want to have to deal with even middlemaning stuff for people, much less trying to grade cards for other people. That's my baby. She's texting me. All right, let me scroll down here. How much did I pay? So I'm not going to reveal the price. Normally I do. I'm just not going to on this one. Main reason is because I told the guy that I wouldn't. I believe he wanted to offer it out to the guy who had bought the complete set just out of respect before he sold it to me, which is why he waited till Monday. And so I'm not going to say the price publicly that I did pay for it, but it was expensive. It was not a cheap card. It was the most expensive thing that I bought all weekend. It was more than the Dragon Frontiers box. That'll be the biggest hint that I give you. Any swirls? No swirls. So I looked at it for a long time. I could not find any place where there's a swirl unless there's like a piece of a swirl somewhere over here on the right side, but there was nothing. Like this is not the Swirlzard. No swirl premium. Put it on display. Nah. I'm gonna put it up. There we go. 20K, 30K. The Dragon Frontiers box was 34K, so it was more than that. Are the square corners error on that Zard? No, so it's a test print because it has the Cosmos foil instead of the Galaxy foil. That's where you see these bubbles. This wasn't something that was mass produced until you see Base Set 2, Team Rocket, so forth. Base Jungle and Fossil all have the, I don't know if you guys saw it. I'll show Matthew's Zapdos again. This is the kind of foil that it's supposed to have. You kind of have these little stars. It's hard to see very well with the Zapdos, but it's not the bubbles and, like the circles that you see right here. And then there's also swirls that you can get with this. But they were testing out the foil, We've seen it on Fossil. I don't know if we've ever seen it on Jungle English before. But the reason this has square cut corners is because this Cosmo sheet was purchased through, it was either auction through Golden or Heritage, but it was professionally cut and then all the cards were graded. So this is a non-factory cut square cut. I mean, I guess it was cut in a factory, just wasn't cut in like under a Pokemon Wizards factory, that kind of thing. And then it was immediately submitted for authentication because the card itself is real. It is a test print. Just the corners being square, it wasn't done by Wizards. It was cut off of a sheet. Only a few grand. Favorite 151 card, might have to go with the one that I haven't pulled yet. That Zard. The back room. Missed anything? Well, I mean, I guess you had this card here, but we pulled 2 Zapdos and we pulled a Hypno. The Johnny 007. You should do a master class in your knowledge of Pokemon. It could be super cool, and I imagine there could be a ton of interest. I mean, you could always just ask me in a stream, and I'll answer the question. That's probably the easiest way to do that. CGC error, market downtrending now. I think just about everything is downtrending because prices really seem good for some things. Matteo says errors shouldn't be gradable. Oh man, I completely disagree. I love errors. I think they're very historical, some of them, and for me that was one of the first things that I ever collected that kept me like inspired in the hobby. Doing like the no damage Ninetales, the Word Turtles, the test prints, the FPOs, the match prints, all that stuff is super cool and interesting to me. Poketread, apparently they banned him and threatened legal action. What are we talking about? You talking about me now? Who banned me? Are we talking about Dan again? Feels like CGC is hurting. I don't know. I mean, I've been giving them personally more business as a business because it makes more sense right now. I think overall, like just everything in the market it's tougher to flip. And so when you have a cheaper, quicker price, that leaves more room for margin, which is why we've seen an increase in like the amount of stuff that's been submitted to CGC, but I think we've also seen that with PSA. It almost doesn't make sense with the way the market has been going on all the stuff that has been sold, but the prices are low. I think there's definite room right now to buy stuff and hold for the future, but it could keep going down. I mean, you never know where the bottom is. I mean, we may not hit a bottom. It may just keep going down. I mean, you just don't know what's going to happen. All right, here we go. Sorry, this thing keeps like flipping up and down. Jumbo collector. I am not, but I do have Jumbo Charizards graded. I don't have them all, but I've got a lot of them. I think crimps are easily faked. Yeah, they can be, but it's not like they bring value. Like, you'd be better off having a card in a tin than having a crimped card, so there's no reason really to crimp it. Yeah, I guess I could just like focus in better on this if we're just going to leave this in the background, right? So that card was a CGC 9.5 and got upgraded to a 10. I don't think so. I'm not sure when this happened, but it could have been. Somebody could probably check the cert and know, but I was thinking that it was originally graded at 10, like just a black label gem at 10, but it could have been. How much did you drop on the whole weekend? Too much. It's a non-factory cut, right? That's correct. Yes. So this wasn't like pulled out of a pack. I mean, it's a test print as it is. It's already a test print, so it's not like this would have been released. But I mean, there are some fossil Cosmos holo cards that could have potentially been released through packs. So I don't know, because they have the rounded corners and stuff. Do I hunt jumbo marks or jumbo cards? I mean, I've got some jumbo cards, but I don't really necessarily hunt them down. Man, I'm trying to keep up, chat. Y'all are going a little bit faster than I thought. Rusty will actually get loud if he pulls a cool enough arrow card. Yeah, I will. You guys know I like those things. If we purchase the grading service from you on the live stream, any rough time frame when those get shipped out? They get shipped out Thursday morning, but it's only for stuff that's opened up during the stream. I don't just offer the middleman service like in general. So typically the next day I give you guys time to purchase the grading fees, let me know what you want to grade. Then Thursday morning I put in the CGC order and I send it right out. Shiny Vert is the name of the person who cut the cards. He was banned and threatened if he doesn't return the cards or something. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's probably going to happen with any grading company. If you do something to purposely try to fool them or mess up their authentication, then yeah, I think that's probably going to be the way that you get treated. I think I've heard of PSA doing that too, where like if you purposely send in fake cards or resealed packs or something like that. Edward says he's debating buying one of those heavy base set packs right now. Well, if you guys do, let me know. Once I catch up with chat, I'll try to check see if anything else has been bought. English 151 is tough, y'all. Have you been opening up a little bit of? I haven't got any in yet myself. Same thing is happening with Vintage Magic. Oh, there, it's gone. There went the chat. 100% errors should be able to be graded, but there needs to be standard set and a list of common errors. Anything outside of that needs to be scrutinized heavily. For part of that, yeah, I do agree. For the longest time, though, PSA was too harsh on the stuff, and they even removed legitimate errors from the system, and it was just like, it's like, come on. I think CGC grading a lot of it has really pushed them to do better. So the competition there has been great. But like, I'm familiar with Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh, but I know of only a few errors. Like, I think you really have to be deep in the hobby sometimes just to be able to know this stuff well enough to confidently say, hey, this is something that's legitimate. It's been around for years, and I know how it was released. Matt says his CGC sell rate has dropped away harder than my PSA rate, even with CGC slabs being at a much lower price. Whew, I wish I could say the same, but PSA has been wrecking me lately. I've been getting a lot more orders pushed through, but that's because I was submitting heavier PSA back when they first dropped to $15, and I'm still just kind of waiting on that stuff to come back. Kig says the sharp corners remind him of sports cards. Yeah, or Topps Chrome, right? Got the sharp corners there. Rusty, what's your favorite item in your collection? I'm still going to have to go with my uncut sheets, like plural, but the first edition base set sheets are going to be the most iconic for me. The first one, I would probably stick with that. It's the thin stamp. Has more Charizards on it than the thick stamp sheet that I have because it's like half my champs. But that one I got from Jeannie Maddox, the VP. You get anything else cool from this weekend TCA game? I don't think so. Where'd it go? Rest, you ever going to get those PSA 10 rarities art? I got a CGC 10. I'm going to settle with that for now because it's like way cheaper. The UK pre-release Aerodactyl is Cosmos Holo. Correct. A lot of the foreign print or release cards for even base set have the Cosmos foil as well. When are you expecting the next return from CGC? I got a bunch in last week, but honestly, any day. I've got more coming in now. But if you're talking about for the ones that have been through the stream, through the live stream, I don't know. They're still updating the tracker right now. I believe I got shipment notification for one of them, but it's still showing as scheduled to be graded. So you got to follow the tracking numbers in the emails that you send out right now. Do you know the value of Russian XY packs? Man, I have no idea. Rusty, where are we up to in the CGC returns? I want to say 8.1 or 8.8, and one of those just shipped out recently, but I don't have access to the grades. How do you keep your collection safe at your house? I built a building around it with walls and now insurance and lots of other things. I live on a one-way road. Rusty, really debating on buying one of those heavy base set packs. Would you be willing to sign or send the cards off for grading? Yes, you can have anything graded. The CGC grading is $15 per card. It's only for cards that are opened up during the live. All you have to do is, I'll send you a link afterwards, but there's a spot on my website where you can check out with how many submissions you want. Welcome to the channel, man. Thanks for joining in at the Charmander level, Mr. Ryan. And thank you for Spectra. Looked like you already answered him. Same, looked like DJ got him too. I'm not too far behind the chat. I'm trying to catch up now. Ruxin would know. Must be talking about some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Do you have any Pokemon cards with a magic back? Crazy error. So I had the 10 original that had the German Pokemon front, the magic back. They were square. Those were from a facility in New York. What happened was as the print production manager was coming through doing a quality check, she noticed, she flipped it over and saw that there was magic cards on the back side of these German Pokemon cards. They had all of them destroyed except for 10. Then she sold them to me for $2 to $4 a piece. I think I ended up paying like $28 for the set of 10. Sold 8 of them to a guy that was a magic collector in Germany, and then I kept the Growlithe and Arcanine for myself, where I eventually sold both of those. I know that there are some other ones out there where they have like magic on the front and Pokemon on the back, I believe. But I don't know about the origin story of those. PokeTrade, well, I sent 2 cards. They were absolutely flawless to BGS at their $22 level, and they stiffed me on the grades. One was a pack fresh Gym Heroes Holler. Had me questioning the whole grading thing. I don't do BGS as much, so it's really not fair for me to comp that, or to give my experience and kind of tell you what my opinion is. African Topps Chrome packs are weighable. They may be, but I bought them from Dan, so I trust him. And I don't think they shouldn't be. They're all Chromes. The only thing that's different is the writing of Spectra and Techno. I don't think that stuff is extra on it, but I wouldn't think that they are. But even if they are, I trust Dan. That's the reason I bought stuff from him. What do you do with the Dragon Frontier box? It sold, so I didn't buy one, but I sold one on eBay for $40. Rusty, I imagine your accounting must be insane to track everything. Haha. It's a very intricate Excel. We're almost there. My buddy showed me a Pikachu with missing ink yesterday. It had a streak of magenta. Yeah, there's a lot of ink stuff that goes on with Pokemon. Those aren't too rare. Do you have any English Cosmos fossil in your personal collection? I believe I sold the last Articuno and Ditto that I had. Hey Russ, why is CGC still giving 9.5s even after the new grading scale? I just received an order with a few 9.5s last week. That's the Mint Plus grade. They didn't do away with 9.5s. They upgraded the previous 9.5, which was a Gem Mint, to the new Gem Mint, which is a 10. They added Mint Plus kind of in there. Do you use CIS? I do not. Oh shoot, I didn't even realize you're in the new house. Background looks awesome. So this is actually the old building. This is my mom's old bedroom. I just moved it in here, so I got to drive back down to the new house. But I've got more space now. I just haven't put too much cool stuff back there. I started, there's the stuff from Collectacon, Charlotte Collectacon, and where they visited my house. And there was some other stuff there that I was just moving down. Muhammad says, got an order. Sorry, I missed that. So let me go check that. So if I didn't get to your chat, I might miss it now, but let me go see. Oh, we got 4 orders. Okay. So I missed all that. Sorry, guys. I was over here chatting it up with you. So we'll looks like this first one is going to be for an Obsidian Flames box. And then it looks like we have 3 vintage packs after that. So let's do the Obsidian Flames box. I might try to do a little bit of chat stuff in there, but we'll just have to see. Maybe pull this up. I'll make it straight when I can look at the OBS here again here in a minute if it's too far off. Eric, man, you're always in here getting you something, aren't you? Eric has had some good luck in the past. He's had some tough pulls, some tough pull nights as well, but maybe we can get him a Zard. Still got a few of those keychains to give away that were given by Mr. Kyle. Got the lucky knife over here. All right, I'm going to just drop this thing down for... Yes, I do CTG. I just read your my insurance comment there. All right, so I'm down. So I may have missed a few questions in there. If I did, feel free to post it again. But I'm at Giovanni's Pikachu. You got that house with the acres you were talking about a little while ago? Yes, I did. Still, making it a home, but we're moved in for sure, and it's just right down the street. So. PokeTuber says, I can't buy packs because I'm broke. That should be... So, there should be something else added to that. Like, if you're broke, you shouldn't buy packs. Like, this stuff is definitely not something that you want to be buying in on if you don't have the money. So, guys, never feel like you have to buy into these streams. These are here for you guys. I'm making money off of it, but you're most likely going to be losing money anytime you buy something. All right. Pack number 1, nothing there. You probably have a better chance of making money with this modern stuff, especially than the vintage stuff. Ghost says, I'd love to pull a Charizard and win a keychain. There we go. Got the Absol EX. Number 1. Let me move my mouse off to the side. It's like going through the chat. Ripper's got to rip, though. Yeah. Got to rip. Spectra says, do they cover your shipping inbound and outbound? Was thinking of getting a policy. Yeah, that was actually the main reason I got it, too. I wanted to cover stuff that was inbound. You just have to get signature. It's expensive. Found out that this weekend I'm probably paying more than everyone else at the same company. But I went back, Dan, if you're still listening, and the price that I gave you guys, I think, was for an $8 million insurance policy. And mine was kind of linear, in a linear path, less than that for the $5 million. And I ran the numbers, and it really wasn't that far off. I thought it was like way off, but my price should have been 5 times as much if I did the numbers right. And I think it was like right at 6 times as much or something. Am I missing hits in here? Sardactyl says, do you have any recommendations on where to get Japanese vintage packs? I'm missing a few common, uncommon Aerodactyls from stuff like Holland Phantoms and Dawn Dash. Dude, you just need to like buy the cards, like search for those things. Those packs, like the Holland Phantoms packs, that's going to be rough. Pay rent or dump it all into 151? well, rent is something that is due quickly. And if you don't have a place to store your 151, that's going to be bad. CTG says, hey, at least you're honest. Buying cardboard, almost always a little loss. Yeah, sometimes it's a huge loss. I mean, like these Team Rocket return packs that are available, there's only like a few cards in the entire set where you can make money, and the chance of pulling them is like super low. But people like that high chance chase, I guess, which is why I wanted to open up a Topps Chrome pack, because you get a Sparkle or Techno Charizard. I mean, you're doing pretty good, but it's so hard to pull. It's like what, 1 in 30 boxes or something crazy for Techno. I don't even, because it's only like 2 per box. 150. And there's 77 cards in the set. Yeah, so it's like 1 in 34 boxes. There's SQ. Alright. This is where I start missing the chat. See, Zard Lurking says, TCA Gaming, rough estimate. Rough estimate, how many Charizards do you think you have in your PC? I don't know. Well, okay, so if we're not counting like promos that I have tons of, like the special delivery Charizard and the UPC Charizard, you know, I mean, I've got hundreds of each, maybe pushing. Yeah, I've got hundreds of each of just those. So like if we don't count the ones that I have like multiples of like that, then you know, maybe 500 or so. Ooh, let me get this off here. So I got a new stack. Eon says, checking Yahoo Auctions Japan every other day will help with finding Japanese packs a lot. Yeah, it's probably going to be a grind. Giovanni's Pikachu asks, are Yahoo Japan auctions legit? Heard there are better options. There probably are, but like almost anything you buy from Japan, like you're taking a big risk unless you buy it off of eBay. And even still, like they'll probably cancel your order if it's new. Pokedax says, is this the last box in the queue? There were 3 modern packs after this box. Or not modern packs. 3 vintage packs after this, I believe. for the queue. TC Games, did you see the video of someone cutting the card on purpose? Yeah, we talked about it. I saw what Rattle covered, pretty much. There's Rhyme. Barry Allen says, wait, what did I miss? Something about the Rarity Zard. Muhammad, ever going to get the PSA 10? No Rarity Zard. So I've got a CGC 10, and I'm fine with that for now. But maybe. I mean, who knows, right? There's the SQ. I think I saw a question about Bitcoin, but it's gone now. Ghost, burn your money or flush it down the toilet. Flush it down the toilet or burn your money. If we flush it down the toilet, I can retrieve it. So I'm gonna go with that. I have septic. So Johnny, Rusty, when you were, man, y'all are popping it off, planning to do the celebration booster boxes. I asked a few weeks ago and wanted to check in again. Also didn't know if you had a price in mind. So yeah, I actually just got into acrylics, so I may be offering that out soon. I just have to make them. I think I will only be able to offer out about 50 of those celebration boxes. But the way I plan to do it is I'm going to be about 20% higher than market, plus about 30 bucks for the acrylic and shipping or whatever. So if packs are, say, $10, then I'm going to be at $12 per pack. That's just where I would have to be to want to sell it. And I know celebration packs aren't that expensive, but that was just an easy example to give you an idea of like where I'm going to be. So if I sell those and people want to buy in whatever I have to offer, I am going to be selling them at a 20% premium at minimum. Maybe more, but most likely 20%, especially when the packs are cheaper. But it could change, you know, going down the line. All right. Programmers must have given away some stuff. I just went back down to the bottom of the chat and I see a bunch of Blastoids. Let me go back up. Oh yeah, there he is. There he is. The programmers gifted 5 memberships. If you are the Cardboard Robot, if you are Matt Wheeler, Raymond F, Taylor F, or Eon, you are given a membership by programmers. He's already given out 5. He gave out 5 at the beginning. Well, I know one went to Derek because he just talked about how his membership ran out. But thanks as always, man. Programmers, you're too generous. I've seen you giving away stuff in other chats too, I believe. Brad Mims, what are your thoughts on Pokemon Center restocking the 151 ETBs on Friday? Oh, are they doing that? I missed it. I missed the first round of them, so that'd be kind of cool. I think the more product they put out there for people, you know, the better. Just let it go. I mean, don't crazy print it into the ground, but you know, if it's selling out in a day or 6 hours or 2 hours or you know whatever, then you know, put it out there. People are wanting product right now. You're not gonna be selling a lot of this other stuff. Ooh, Charizard. There we go. And you got yourself a little keychain coming your way, Mr. Eric. Centering doesn't look perfect, but you pulled it out. The Johnny 007. Let me know when it comes around. I'll try to make a post for like the YouTube channel members in that section in the community. I think it's the community area, community tab, whatever it is. Pterodactyl, the back room. Yeah, that's why I know that wasn't for me. PokeTuber, if you get gifted the membership, do you still have to pay? What happens is after a month, it'll expire. So no, you don't pay the first month. Whoever gave it to you paid it for you. But when you give a membership, you're only paying for that first month, and it's at the lowest tier, so it's $2.99. All right. Now you can always renew if you want, but if you renew, it's going to come out of your pocket. Then you're going to be paying the $2.99. Nicholas says Kyle sent me a keychain along with a friggin' one chip challenge. What a dweeb. Hey, if he sent them both to you free, I'm gonna do them separate. CTG says I pulled the Charizard twice. I need the gold one. The gold one. I bought the Japanese Chase one. That was, if you guys saw the video, I guess you already know that. I was surprised at the reprint for Crown Zenith Elite Trainers. Really, you could just put in an order for whatever you want. But I was already spending so much money on 151. All right, let me see what we have here. I think Dak was asking about orders. Okay, so we got 3 vintage boxes coming up, or vintage packs. I believe 3 vintage packs. That's what it looks like. It probably is. And then maybe I think Eric may have picked up the last Obsidian Flames box. So next we have John, and he bought an unweighed sealed fossil. This is one of the long packs, so we'll weigh this one out. And if it's a light, we'll leave it sealed. If it is heavy, then we'll open it up. Yeah. Let me grab one here. Oh, I gotta get my scale. Hope you guys can entertain yourself for 30 seconds. There we go. Can't believe I didn't have that in here. That's what I get. Alright, let's see what it has. Now, there's a thing in here. It tells us from last week. So this is the weights that we're looking for. If it's roughly 21.3, then we're looking at it being a heavy. If it's around 21, then it's a light. Okay, so this is a very likely light pack, John. So we are not going to open your pack up. We're just going to ship it out to you. So I think that's the 4th pack from this fossil box. We'll say the first one was maybe heavy. Then there was one that was shipped out heavy. Then we've had 2 lights. So let me put that one back in there. So sorry you didn't get a heavy pack, Mr. John. Alright, next we have Brian. Let's see what Brian bought. He picked up a heavy base set. He says, please apply the Charmander. You checked out as a guest, man. You got to check out under your account. But send me an email about it. I'll probably see this again, but if I don't, just send me a screenshot of your Charmander level. And guys, I know some of you, so I've gotten this before. Charmander is as low as you can get, so that's only like a $5 discount. But I've had some of you say like your Charizard level before, but you're actually Charmander. So if you look beside, say, Mr. John Penrose over here, you see a Charizard beside of his name. Open it for science. Was this the same John? Like you actually want me to open it? So that right there just shows how long you've been a member. Like the little thing right there. Your actual level is depending on how much you pay. So there's Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard. If you've been gifted a membership, you are at the Charmander level. All right, here we go. Was that John? So I see your message on here, John. But just in case this is like the same John, which would be highly unlikely, I'm still not going to open it. If you really want me to, send me an email and then tell me that you sent me an email, and I'll check it just to make sure that it matches up with the account. All right, Dan, if you're listening, we're getting ready to open up another one of your packs. Ryan says, how does the pricing work? No, I don't think I understood your message there. Science rules. Are we doing the Bill Nye? Bill. Alright, so we have Maintenance, Kakuna, Super Potion, Weedle, Charmander, Tangela, Starmie, Ghastly. We've got a Lightning Energy. Got Fighting Energy. We got a lot of calls in there. Ooh, Blastoise. Who called the Blastoise? Anybody? I see Poketread called it. Oh, nice. Well, that holo looks pretty good. Yeah, I want to say that's clean. Had some of it like flashed me in the eye. I'm trying to look at it from this side. All right, let's check out the back. The top edges look good. Look down here. Looks like I see one white dot there again, possibly on the outside. Then I think I see a little tiny white dot on the side. You can kind of see it there. Man, but overall, that's a really clean card. Great strong borders. Congrats on that one, Mr. Brian. Pulled the Blastoise. Creed says, "Can you give me a shout?" Shout out to Creed. Sorry, I don't know you. I can just say shout to Creed. Blastoise. I'm guessing I misstated his name. going by the chat there. John says he sent the email. I'm gonna go check that, because if you do want me to open up your light, I will. Who knows? Maybe you'll pull like a Krabby / error. Now that would be cool, because I don't think we've ever seen that on camera. Open the light pack for science. All right, we'll do it, man. All right, so typically we wouldn't open up a light booster pack, but he's wanting us to do it, so we're going to check it out. Looks like Programmers gifted another 5 memberships. Who's going to get it this time? We got Julio. Oh, I almost said Julio. Brad, Chris, Sean, and Natty. Thank you so much. Muhammad got in the Blastoise first. Got in those little Blastoise icons. Thank you so much, man. That's 15 memberships he's already given out. Here we go. For science, we are opening up this light fossil booster pack. 1, 2, and 3. What do you guys think? Are we gonna get a Dragonite out of here? All right, so we got Ghastly, got Arbok. Get that out of the glare. Wheezing. Here, we'll just make it. Zoom it in a little bit. There we go. When I pull it down too much, it's like it interferes. They like cross over the Yeti and the camera. I guess I should really zoom in from the camera. Ammonite, Psyduck, Horsey, Gambler. Look at that. Is that what CGC would call a printer hickey? But that's a different color one. Typically you don't see them that color, right? It's pretty big. Geodude, Ekans, Kabutops. There you go. Not too bad. Not too bad. Got the, we knew it was going to be a non-holo. Centering looks good on the rare. Condition doesn't look too bad either. Well, let's see it. Let's flip it upside down. See if it's still there. It almost disappears. I think the centering on the front's better. Like the front of this card looks really good, and then the back is it's a little bit off. Zard Chaser, how's it going, Rusty? Saw that photo of you guys together. Looks like it was fun. Yes, it was fun. It was definitely fun. Creed, can you give me an admin? I'm not gonna do that. I've got some really good mods as it is. I think the last one I added was Kyle, and I think he's just here for the fun of it. But even he does a great job, and I appreciate it. All right, I believe we have one more vintage pack order before we jump into the second Obsidian Flames box. This is Moe's. Guys, there's some Mewtwo emojis in there for Muhammad. That's his favorite, right? But I imagine if he pulled a Charizard, he would be happy with that. Looks like he's getting the, I think this is the other, so we back around to, let me see what artworks we got left. Should be a Venusaur, right? Yeah, we'll do a Venusaur artwork. That way we still got, yeah, we'll still have 2 of each left. Got Mo, 42.79 base. I don't think I've ever ran an A into an S like that before, so it kind of come out goofy looking, but it didn't. All right, Muhammad, I assume you're still in here. Whew. Calling Mewtwo. Shout out to Mo. Let's get a Zard. Charizard in the Venusaur pack. That's happened before. eBay has been popping lately. Done it. Well, I don't know if Mewtwo is his favorite Pokemon. It just might be the emoji that he likes the most. Well, we know we've got a Machop. Got double colorless energy. Got the Arcanine, Jinx, Machop, Nidoran, Drowsy, Potion, Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur and Arcanine, that's pretty good for non-hollers, right? Oh, got the Charizard. Mo pulled a Charizard. Look at that. Oh, man, that's beautiful on the front. Oh, there it is. Oh, man. Man, you've had a pretty bad streak, I think, for a few weeks, haven't you? Hopefully this will help out with that. Ooh, back's looking pretty good. A little thinner on the other side. Might have to pull it back out to look at that bottom corner. I do see one white dot there. Man, it is. The front looks super clean. Man, you couldn't about ask for better on the front. Congratulations, Muhammad. You gotta let us know what this one grades. If you don't go with CGC, you just grade it yourself. I think it's probably gonna get a 9 like every other Charizard because of that white dot. If you went to PSA, CGC is probably a 9 or a 9.5. Well, way to go, dude. You got it. We'll put that one in here. Very clean front. Retro says he's gotten a 10 with a corner like that. Yeah, I mean, I have too, but I just I don't expect it. Like, I almost bought a Miss Drevis Neo Rev this weekend. First edition, it was a CGC 10, but it had like 2 bad corners and a little off C. And I have the same thing with some PSA WotC stuff, but you just never know. All right. But congrats, Mo. I'm glad you were able to pull that out. See one order in here. See Thun may have put one, but it may have canceled out too. We'll see if it did. So Eric, you're next with your Obsidian Flames box. And then we'll see what we have after that. Yeah, another no bulk box. Which I think that's all I put up this time because I didn't want to open up a whole nother case. I've sold through a lot of Obsidian Flame boxes on eBay, and through these streams it's really added up. I was doing like a case a week or so. Then I'd open up a little bit of product, but not much. Like videos. Eric said then canceled after that. Then it was actually for Gym Heroes heavies. So. Oh yeah, the keychain. Forgot the keychain. We'll get that in a separate one for Mo. Oh man. Good call on that one. Let me put on here. Wow, that's nice and crooked, huh? Oh, I got under the thing. That is That's bad. But I'll stick it with the other one. We should know what it is. See, I don't know why, but like on the top side, if you mark above, like where the flip thing goes through, it's like the marker doesn't want to stay on there. So I guess that'd be like the back side, technically, of the team bag. Yeah, so Kyle gave a bunch of keychains, and I think we've got 3 left. And so anytime somebody pulls a Charizard, they get one of those keychains to go along with it. So that was a thank you from Mr. Kyle. So I don't know if anybody's mentioned it yet, but the guys that showed up here on Friday before the Charlotte Collectacon, I ended up letting them open up the Evolving Skies God packs. And we pulled 6 Moonbreons. It was 6 Moonbreons. It was like 3 Rayquazas maybe. There was a few Glaceons. I mean, it was a ton of hyper rares. Oh, another Charizard. Look at that. Oh, man. Keychains are coming out tonight. We've seen back-to-back Zapdoses. We've seen the Charizard EX twice. That'd be cool if we saw another Charizard from base, but it's not likely. Would 1 million buy your collection? No, it would not. Westbrook, I'm still getting accidentally cut from the knife I sent you. Sorry, man. That's the only hit in this box so far. How do you get an invite to the Pokemon cave? So, originally, I think I invited like 6 or 7 people. But then there were a lot of add-ons that would happen. And then sometimes the add-ons would have add-ons. And then there'd be like +1s. I felt like I was all over the place. This weekend I didn't get to spend a lot of one-on-one time, but it was still small enough to where I think I got around to most everybody. Hit number 2. I was wondering. Yeah, it was 6 Moonbreons. There were like it was probably about 250 packs that were open. I was thinking it was closer to 200, but I want to say that it was a few more than that based on the amount of packs that were given out. Like, we had back-to-back Moonbreons pulled. The people who showed up on Wednesday, that was Card Secret. He was from out of Japan. He brought his middleman, which is actually really close to me. He lives about 2 hours away. And then one of his employees. And I gave each of them 4 packs. His employee opted out. So he had 4 packs. She had 4 packs. And then his middleman had 4 packs. Since she opted out, they wanted me to open up with them. And I told them, no, you guys should just open it and do 6 packs apiece. But they insisted. So I opened up 4 packs. Card Secret opened up 4 packs, and so did his middleman. His middleman didn't get anything. And I pulled a Moonbreon, and Card Secret pulled a Moonbreon. So, I gave that to him because I was going to give it to him anyways. But it was pretty sweet that, just seeing him back to back. And because it was like my last pack and his next to last pack, I want to say. And we'd open them up simultaneously. You want to come give away packs instead of memberships? I'd handed out some 151 boxes to open up, but as like people left that night, but I don't know what they pulled. I read that as moon burritos. I don't know. That might taste good. The back room says, yep, 2 were pulled Wednesday and 4 on Friday. Yeah, it was 6 total. I think 4 were pulled on Friday. Some of them were damaged, though. Davis says, were you selling at Collectacon? I didn't see you. No, man, I should have sold, but I was buying. I mean, PK, he sold for me. I had I had a few extra packs. I'm trying to get the stuff in here without damaging it. I had a few extra packs. Man, what is going on? It's like, This is going to annoy me. It's like these cards fell down or something. All right, there we go. So I had some extra packs that I brought at the beginning, and I took those to PK, and he sold them on consignment. He ended up moving the majority of them to Old School, so he picked those up. There we go. I wasn't even opening that one up on camera. Vector says, when can we expect an update on the Charizard PSA 10 video? Oh, I don't even know, man. And my collection is so all over the place now. It's got CGC. It's got PSA. It's got some Beckett. Mainly like foreign language cards that for the longest time PSA just wouldn't grade. John said, did you hear the MetaZoo is releasing a Hello Kitty set? I did. I mean, I saw some stuff about it, but I don't know anything about it personally myself. Ghost said he did the opposite of selling. Yeah, I did. And you know what? There was something else I bought at Collectacon. I ended up dropping it off at PK's table because I didn't want to carry it around. I picked up a case of VMAX Climax because it was a nice looking sealed case. I paid up for the packs. And I left it at his table. I didn't even go back and pick it up. I forgot to go pick it up. The back room, yes. Yeah, so back room, he was the guy. He's the middleman that didn't get to pull that Moonbreon. And there was only 4 packs apiece for us. But you did get me that bunt cake, and that was pretty good, man. That chocolate was it was really smooth. Hey Rusty, any ideas on the best way to get 101 out of 101 gold Mew gold star? So you could get the World Championship one if you want a cheap one. Otherwise, I would just buy that thing in the condition that you want. Definitely don't want to try to open it up. Is that keychain like a picture or an actual tiny card? I mean, it's just... I don't know. It might be a little tiny card in there. When the people from that were here saw this, they were like, whose cert is that? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know if it was mine or not. Hopefully it doesn't get the cert deactivated because that sucks. Dope Pokesnipe says, I ended up helping PK carry that box of packs back to the hotel and it was still pretty heavy. Yeah. I mean, it was heavy bringing it in because I had to carry it over from the garage. And yeah, I mean, it was full at that time. There were like 140 sets or something. Ghost says, Colton McKinney, email him if that's the case. Uh-oh, what'd Colton McKinney say? I can take it, but you get him, Ghost. Alright, Westbrook, I've been doing so good just selling a few singles here and there that I've considered selling off my modern collection cards and investing the money in vintage. Yeah, you just gotta sit on it for so long. Colton McKinney, are you the gatekeeper around here? Uh-oh. Got some drama. It's gone though, I can't even see it now. Got some drama. But yeah, pretty much he is the gatekeeper. if somebody's going crazy in there. Mr. Carrot King says, I recently opened a base set Shadows pack and had a first edition card inside. Have you ever heard of this? I've heard of it if they were like, man, that is bright. You guys should tell me that was bright. Like first edition commons, uncommons in the back. There's like 3 uncommons, but if you're saying the whole pack, I mean, you got lucky there. Yep, you and Andrew pulled the Moonbrowns. Can't believe I was back-to-back, basically, yeah. Rattle said, what's up, TCA Gaming and peeps? Charlotte was a blast. Thank you for having us. Yeah, definitely appreciate you coming, man. And for being open to bulldozing a tree with us. That was fun. I know it's probably kind of awkward with me walking backwards and being, like, real close up on you, but you pulled one Zard, right? Yeah, you pulled one Zard. There we go. I might pull that back out a little bit. All right, Eric. Yeah, Rattle was there. He did a little bit of recording. Man, you pissed off Sean at Collectacon, dude. Oh my goodness. I don't know what happened. I guess you come through there and you were recording him or something. Because man, I was Zach, not Zach Jim Mint, but the other Zach took me back there to talk with Chumlee or something like that. And dude, like Sean came up to me, he was like, I heard Rattle was at your house. Give me like he wanted your phone number. But I was like, I don't have it. And you know I don't have your phone number. I was trying to calm him down a little bit, but I don't know what you did, but he was pretty mad about it. But I think he calmed down. He chilled out. And then we were able to, I ended up buying his Charizard. Buying / trading. And I told him I would keep that price confidential. TJ Manning says, TCA Gaming, is there a video of all the Moonbreons being pulled? Unfortunately, I don't think that there is. It was just kind of like on the fly. I was really in the moment. A lot of that stuff was just kind of dropped on them as well. Colton, feel free to come back and chill with us. Reach out to Rusty via email with any serious inquiries. Rattle said, didn't think I'd be bulldozing anything, so that was a cool surprise. Yeah, that tree needed to come down, man. So it was a win-win. Alright, let me see if there's any more orders in here. I don't know if there are or not. Oh wow, we've got a lot of orders. Okay, so Thun, I see where you replaced your order. And then, yeah, we've got quite a few other orders. So we'll be opening up some more vintage stuff. Alright, so Thun picked up 2 Gem Heroes. $42.82. These are both going to be heavy. It's for Thun. Maybe we can finally see that that Gengar come out. So I think that leaves one of those left. Whew. Back room. I filmed the Moonbreons from Wednesday. Oh yeah, that's right. Because the girl was supposed to open up the packs. She let me open up her pack. Rattle says, I was just recording a walkthrough of the event overreaction. Yeah, that's what it seemed like, but I don't know. He was just mad. He said he was ready to bankrupt you. But that's what Zach and I told him. It was just like it wasn't a big deal. I was trying to like be the good guy, seeing what he was really mad about. And then Zach, he was kind of rough. Like he was like, chill out. Where I was more like, oh, what happened? Giovanni's Pikachu. Let me guess, you let Rattle drive a bulldozer and hit a tree. He did hit a tree. What are we gonna have here? Ooh, man, got the double swirl. Look at that. See, he's got a swirl here. Well, it's like a half-second swirl. Not even half. Maybe like just a partial, but you can see it there. Got the Rockets Hitmonchan. Let's get a sleeve on this one. Thune says, one is shipped sealed, Rusty. Thank you. Thank you for telling me that. Because I was getting ready to open up both of them. Backroom says, Andrew's assistant filled the Wednesday Moonbreons with me, Andrew, and you. Okay, well, great. So at least somebody did something. My wife, she kept asking for content, and like I didn't even take pictures. Like the only picture I have, I want to say is that's on my phone is of when we were eating at the restaurant after the event was completely done, and it was just of like Jim Mint, Dan, and old school Pokemon. Rattle, I think I saw you once at the event, but you were like way off and I was making a deal, and then I didn't see you at the entire Charlotte Collectacon. Saz says, hi, how are you, TCA Gaming? This is wonderful. Love it. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I didn't know if we were going to have a stream tonight, but we're cranking them out. Let's put this one here, and I'll try to remember to look and make sure people are having stuff shipped sealed or open live, because some of them have options, some of them don't. what is next. Alright, so next we have, looks like the last Gym Heroes. Dan picked it up, and this one is to be opened up. Alright, let's see what Dan gets. Alright, so earlier, Dan was the first pack that was opened up, and he pulled the Zapdos. Russ said, yeah, somehow missed both you and Gary the whole first day. I was all over the place. Well, I missed like the entire Troll and Toad booth. I was just buying stuff, and it was good. It was a good thing I only went one day, because I would have been wrecked. My wallet would have been wrecked if I had went a whole nother day of buying. Especially if people were selling at better deals than they already were the first day. Backroom said, Gary is so nice. What a great person. Yeah, he was really chill the whole time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. I think we got a light pack here, which is very possible because you guys know how I've hit it pretty bad with Gym Heroes. Why is it always like the last pack? I'm thinking, I'm betting because we don't see color discolor or like a color variance right here. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but that might not be a holo. And if that's the case, then I'll just have to refund you, Dan. It's got the Fighting Energy, Trash Exchange, Erica's Oddish, Misty Seal. Got the Mr. Mime. Sandshrew. Here it is. Ooh, it was just a Brock Zubat. So potentially we have a holo that's floating around in the other packs, but man, that's happened twice now where like the last pack didn't have a holo in it. I wish it would happen like on the first one. That way I could just go ahead and replace it, but it was the last pack, so I'm going to have to refund you, Dan. Sorry about that. Pokin Fun says, surprised you're not selling 151 tonight. I don't have it in yet. They haven't. Normally I have stuff in about a week early, but I just don't. I emailed them yesterday and they said they expect it to ship today or tomorrow, like within 2 days. Now, if there's, for some reason, you really want these cards, Dan, you're welcome to have them, but I'm going to assume a refund on this. And I don't have a way to replace it because that was the last one. Now, done. Seeing that, if you want me to open up your pack knowing that you may not have a holo in there, we can still do that. You just got to let me know. But let me put in here, oh yeah, let me just put refund on it. I might be able to go and do that now if you paid with WooCommerce payments. Yeah, I did. Or I think you did. Oh yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and refund you so I don't forget. And then, who is next? We have David. David bought at least one pack. He might have bought a few. Oh, he bought 4 Topps Chrome. This will be fun. Maybe we can get a Sparkle or a Techno in here. 42.85. So we'll need 4X Chrome. I like the variety. I like seeing all these different packs. I mean, we're officially out of Gym Heroes first edition heavies, even though that last one wasn't a heavy. All right, let's see what Dan has provided you guys with. All right, so Saz says, when did you start collecting Pokemon cards? For me, 5 years ago. I have to meet you in person. Please keep these videos great. I just opened base set pack, got a base set Charizard. I'm still shaking. Wow. Congrats, man. Way to go. Are you saying you just did it, like right now? If we want to pull something cool. a little stuck to the front of that pack too. Almost got to destroy the pack. All right, you've got an Ivysaur. Your pack's already starting off better than mine. I'm a Flocker says, getting any Team Rocket packs? I don't think so, but who knows, right? We've got Team Rocket returns. All right, so you got an Ivysaur. Got a Charmander. There we go. Got Gloom. Got the Nidorina. And Geodude. Is that? Neither one of those are. Alright, so I would say for that pack, I like the Ivysaur a little bit better, but Charmander was probably your best hit out of that one. Let me get little, look at these different types of team bags for these. Ghost is calling a Sparkle hit out of one of these. That'd be pretty sweet. Was it like one, or you get 3 Sparkle in a box, maybe? So like 1 in 10 packs. And I want to say 2 Sparkle, or 2 Techno Chrome in a box, so like 1 in 15 packs. DJ says if you ever do an EX Dragon box break, I would be Tyranitar. Dragon? I think I sold my Dragon box, but it would be interesting. Alright, so there's a Poliwrath. I don't know why I have to, like, halfway flatten out the packs. I don't even know what I did with that last one. There it is. Ooh, got a Venusaur. There we go. See some red in there. Maybe that's a Ninetales. Maybe it's a Charizard. Maybe it's a Ponyta. There's 2 cards here. It's a Venomoth. Just want to make sure I get it off. But yeah, look at that. Starting off strong. Got a Venusaur. You know you got a Venomoth. Got a Poliwag. A Poliwrath. What's going to be behind the Poliwag? Oh, it's a Wigglytuff. I wasn't even close. Very cool. Alright, Venusaur. If you get a Bulbasaur now, you can complete the Ivysaur line. So far, no Spectra, no Sparkle, no Techno. Derek said that was a pack, technically 4 rares. Guess you could say that. Yeah. Pariah said, I like Topps, Pokemon though, and Chrome sets. Pretty cool. Yeah, Chrome cards. Oh, you got a Charizard in here. It's in the back too. Does that mean it has a chance at being like a Sparkle or something? I want to say they put that in the back, but I don't know. There's Poliwag. Oh man. Got Venomoth. And see, there's only 78 or 77, I think, Pokemon in Top Series 1. And then you get 5 cards per pack. There's 30 packs in a box. So you're going to almost hit everything twice. But you can get those special variations. Right, there's the Wigglytuff. Here's Poliwrath. Oh, is this a... It's a Spectra Chrome. Oh, man. So this is the easiest to find of the variations, but still really nice. Wow. Oh man. So Spectra's, like, this is a variation. You can see right there where it actually says Spectra Chrome. Oh man. Dude, way to go. That is awesome. It's looking clean too. Maybe a little curling around that corner. Definitely give that one its own little top saver. We should have another, yeah. We're almost out of the keychains. Got one more keychain. Oh man, that was pretty sweet. You still got a pack to go, dude. Still got a pack to go. Kyle B says, I missed the pull. Yeah, you missed the, we saw on the back that it was a Charizard, and then I tried not to flip him over, and it ended up being a Spectra Chrome, which is pretty epic. The next two after that would be Sparkle and the Techno. Yeah, we're in Keychain City tonight, right? Yeah, these are all the packs that Dan had at the beginning of Collectacon. I got his Chromes, his base set, and his fossil. It looks like we're going to start out with a Beedrill. I got to stop revealing this. Alright, so we have Growlithe. Let's see if he can get like a regular Charizard Chrome now. That'd be sweet. Got Machamp. Ooh, Kadabra. And Mankey. Oh, I think we might have another Spectra Chrome back here. Oh yeah. Got another Spectra Chrome for the Beedrill. Very, very cool. So your last two packs had two of them. The backer said Dan was super nice. He had some nice Naruto cards at Collectacon, but I didn't know he had them until after he sold some. Yeah, he'll work with you on price. Like when I bought these Chrome packs, he actually like pulled up some comps and he was like, "Hey man, are you still comfortable with that price?" And I was like, "Yeah," because we negotiated a bit on them, and I mean he took my prices right away. I think he was just being kind to me because I fed him, let him ride the four-wheelers. I should have let Dan ride. I should have let you ride the bigger four-wheeler because that one was up and running at the time. We'll put these in one. Put these in another. But congratulations, Dan. Very cool. I don't think I've ever pulled one of those before. So you helped me pull a new Charizard tonight too. Maybe it's just one of those nights where you get the good pulls. D-Staz, Rusty, you could do a giveaway with my keychain. Which one are you, D-Staz? Is this you right here? The back room. I don't know if I trust myself to ride the four-wheeler. So I got a video on my phone. Maybe I can show it to you guys. Let me see if I can pull it up. Oh, there we go. So this is my kids here. Can I turn it sideways? So my son, he's 3. He's out there. And then that was my daughter. She's 8. And then my other daughter, she's 6. They're both riding around on the four-wheelers. They're just having fun with it. She actually flipped the thing the other day. Well, yesterday. She almost flipped it today. But if you go to lay that thing on the side, you just hold on and ride it down. Don't try to stop it. But anyways, I know you guys are probably waiting for me to open up some more packs. But I was proud of them little kids getting in there doing that. Whew. All right, Muhammad, you are next, man. I know you've been waiting. I've been over here goofing off. And you have a Topps Chrome pack coming your way. Maybe we can get you the regular Chrome Charizard. That'd be pretty sweet, wouldn't it? 4286. Let's see what we get for Mr. Mo. Here we go. Guess it looks like a Child's Dreamland. Yeah, the go-kart would have been pretty fun to ride because I mean, you just get into it. Buy if you can, I get adopted. Just get you a piece of land and buy you a toy. Wait, don't want to look at it. All right, starting off with the Ninetales. It's not bad there. We've got a Clefable. Westbrack said the thing about being a mod for wrestling, we hardly ever have time out for band folks. People usually come in the stream knowing it's family friendly and laid back, but sometimes. Yeah, I know you guys have banned a few people, but overall hadn't been too bad. I think it's just a regular Chrome, whatever it is. It's a Machop. I think it's regular, yeah. I'd probably say my favorite card there, Mo, would have been that first one with the Ninetales. I like that. I still think you did better than my pack with the, I'm kind of working with the Vulpix or the Meowth. No Zard, but got the Ninetales. Let's put that here, that there. Man, when we first got that go-kart, I would floor that thing everywhere. All right, let me see if there's been any more orders, and if they had, we'll keep opening. And if not, then might be it. Oh wait, looks like we have one order. See, Thun picked up. We have, please open the Gym Heroes for Science. Okay, we'll do that. Please ship the Fossil First Edition. Ship the Fossil. I don't think I have that option, but I'll tell you what, we'll do that since we can at least verify your thing, because I didn't have the option to ship this one sealed just yet, but we're getting close to the end of the live, so I think that's fine. Anyways, let me get your other one out. So we're gonna open up your other Gym Heroes, because I would hate for that one not to have holo too. We've got that one from his previous order. We're going to ship this one sealed, and then he also has a Topps Chrome. This will be fun. There we go. This is order 4288. This is for Thun. Ghost, member for 13 months. He says, always a good time opening packs here with Rusty. Definitely appreciate that. Thank you, man. Alright, so this one's sealed. I'm going to go ahead and stick this one in here with this Gym Heroes, so I don't even touch it that we already opened. And then we'll open this up. We'll do the Chrome first, and then we'll do the Gym Heroes. So what's cool about Chrome is that, you know, if you did hit the Sparkle and Techno Zard, it's like a huge hit. It's not even like a tiny hit. I mean, you don't even want to know what I paid for my Techno Chrome. But they're just so low pop, but they're just so hard to hit too. Oh, I want to show it. Ghost is calling Rocket Scyther again. Stinky Link Gym Hero shows back up on the website. This thing is stuck to the front. We have Golbat. Got Gloom. Ooh, I think this one might be... It's probably Spectra. Got Machoke. Got Pidgey. Do I see a hint of red? Parasect. Yeah, so you got this. Got another Spectra Chrome. You can kind of see how the foiling is different there. I like the Spectra Chrome. Yeah, these aren't my favorite ones here, but you got some middle tier. Like, that's a basic, and you got 3 like middle evolutions there. I'm hoping that the For Science with the Gym Heroes does good. back room, I would want the Technozard or Blastoise. Ooh. I don't know if I've ever seen a Techno Blastoise. I'm always just like in the Zard lane, so I miss a lot of the Technos sometimes. I know like Technos from Series 2, those can bring some money. The Sparkle I like better than the Techno. It's just, it's not quite as rare as the Techno, so it's not the chase, if you know what I'm saying. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we at least hit a holo. I'm pretty sure that's a holo, seeing how we got that color change. Brocket's Lickitung, Lieutenant Surge's Eradicate. Got Oddish, got the Fire Energy. Lieutenant Surge's Pikachu, Slowpoke, Misty's Duel, Brock's Onix, Blaine's Vulpix, Zubat, and the Rocket's Trap. Nice swirl there again. Didn't pull the Gengar. I was hoping we'd see that one. But it looks good with that swirl there. I think on the back we're going to see the same thing. The condition is like really, really top notch. But again, the centering's just off. Front centering doesn't seem to be as apparent as the back, like just being shifted, but you can definitely see it's there. It's shifted the same way. Alright, Dune. Thanks again for the business. We got this one opened up for science. Let us know what you pull from your fossil heavy pack, because I want to know. Want to know if we missed out on seeing the Dragonite tonight. So we got the other big hits, didn't we? Let me go see. Okay, looks like Mo has come in here. He picked up another pack. What did he get? Oh, so he got 2 Chrome. We're down to 4 packs, so 2 more packs after this, and that'll be it for the Chrome. So this is order 4289. You guys wish Mo some luck. He's going big tonight. I was about to put Chome instead of Chrome. All right, Mo. You got to be the guy. Two chains for Mo. Yeah. Oh wait, go do it like this. All right. Starting off with a Paris. All right, moving on to Abra. Ooh, man. I think that's a Techno. What do you guys think? I can only see a line. It's probably Spectra, but I think it might be Techno. I'm trying to keep it unrevealed. Got a Doug Trio. Ooh, Venusaur. All right, all right. Oh man, you got a Techno Charmeleon. Oh dude, look at that, man! What a pack. All right, if anybody knows prices on this kind of stuff, let us know. What does a Techno Charmeleon bring? Man, it was so close. Techno Charmeleon, not the Charizard. Put them back to back there. Got a little bit of curvature on this pack. What a good pack, dude. Still got 1 pack to go. All right, so there's usually 2 Technos in a box. I had 12 packs, so it was just under half a box. So it's very unlikely that we would hit another Techno. There's usually 3 Sparkles in a box. 10 at 1.1. See, I've always had with Chromes, it's usually like I get a PSA 7 or I get a PSA 10. It's like if you have that dinged corner, it's just done. It's just done. Oh, I think you got a sparkle. Can you guys see that little line right there? You might have got a Techno and a sparkle. Alright, so you got Growlithe here. It's bad that I can potentially spot that, but it's pretty apparent in person too. Alright, we got Machamp. Got the Kadabra. There's our second Kadabra for tonight. There's a Mankey. What do you guys think? I'm thinking Sparkle Pidgey. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Sparkle Pidgey. Oh, it's a Sparkle Caterpie. Oh, man. But look at it. This is why most people like the Sparkle more than the Techno. It's just not, slightly not as much of a chase. Like you get 3 of these per box and the Techno is usually 2 per box. Wow. Way to go, Mo. I don't know what a Sparkle Caterpie brings, but I imagine it's nothing too crazy. And then here are your other Chromes. Don't forget about those. Kadabra would have been my favorite in the pack, even though the Caterpie had the cool sparkle pattern to it. There's a Worm Gang here. What's up, guys? Caterpie is decent because it's from the first anime episode. Yeah, that is right. Ironically enough, wasn't Ho-Oh in the very first episode too? Like a shiny Ho-Oh. It's better than Caterpie EX. I don't know if they've made that yet. All right, let me go see. Make sure there hasn't been any more orders put in. All right, so that's it for the order. So we'll do a giveaway. Let's can we give away today? Let's do a shiny V box. So let me pull up Nightbot. I'll think of a word. And if you're still wanting to buy in on vintage stuff, you can during the giveaway, and you'll still be open tonight. But get it in soon if you want to do it. Otherwise, it'll be next week. All right, so let's do shiny V-Star. That'll be the keyword. So if you want to enter into the giveaway, which I'm going to open this up and you'll get all the hits, all you got to do is put shiny V-Star into the chat. Only do it once. If you do it more than once, you might get kicked out of the giveaway. All you got to do is copy and paste it. You can see other people are already just kind of throwing it in there. If you're not subscribed, you will have to subscribe before you can jump into the chat. But don't worry. You'll have the minute or whatever it needs. Whatever you need to do that. But let's see what we get out of here. What's going to be the big hit? Are we going to hit another Charizard? Are we going to hit a shiny Charizard V so we can give away the last keychain? We might. Alright, pack number 1. We have a shiny, I don't know what that is, and a Centiscorch V. What is this? Looks like a teapot. I don't think I know this teapot. Alright, we got a Crobat VMAX. This pack here, we got a shiny Appleton maybe. There's Bolton V. Who else we got going here? Got a Ditto VMAX. Rattle Pokemon. Keyword. He put a Heine V-Star. Okay. He's trolling me now. Got Crobat V. What we have now? Zamazenta V. Synesthea. See, I didn't know that. Ooh, got a Yveltal Amazing Rare. There's a Cramorant V. I haven't seen them on the Japanese side because I didn't open up this set. Applin. I said Appleton, didn't I? Is that ice cream? Looks like a blockhead. That's what it looks like. There's a Toxicity VMAX. I think I know that one. There we go. Don't know that one either. I should know these. These have been out for a little while. I guess that's what I get for not really opening up this set very much. Last pack. What are we going to get? And we're going to finish off with a Lapras VMAX. So I guess that Toxicity, that was kind of like the chase hit or whatever it was. All right, let's see who the winner is. Roll it. We have Robomon. Man, I think you have won like maybe twice before. You're doing pretty good, dude. Let us know. How many times have you won? You've won at least once before, right? I've had people win twice in a single stream before. But we used to do a lot more giveaways, to be fair. But congrats, Robomon. Same instructions as before. Just send me an email. Let me know what your YouTube username is. I may ask for a screenshot if multiple Robomons. Send me an email. But congrats, dude. Yeah, Ghost said he's won at least twice. That's what I thought too. Some people have the gift. All right, let me check. I'm gonna refresh this orders one last time. No orders come through. We'll finish it off. Looks like Mo did. So Mo picked up an order. So we are going to continue at least for a little bit, at least for one more pack. Let's see what he's got. I think he possibly ordered a fossil. Yes, he did. See, all this extra space. What am I going to do with it? I'm just going to use it up by knocking stuff all over the place. All right, so Mo picked up a heavy fossil first edition. I guess you going for the Dragonite tonight? What are you going for? Trying to pair it up with your Zard, because we've had a few people do that. Pull a Zard and the Dragonite, because fossil first edition and base have been kind of like my go-to sets for opening up. They're easy to weigh. They've got popular Pokemon. You guys seem to like it. I like opening it for you. Let's see what he gets. He needs the Gengar. Okay. Maybe we'll get it. Got what, a 1 in 15 chance? We pulled Hypno earlier. 1, 2, 3. Kingler Golem. Nice. Got the Cloyster. Horsey. We'll skip that one. Psyduck, Geodude, Ammonite. Is it the next card? It is the next card. I almost revealed it. Hitmonlee. That's not too bad. I was hoping there'd be a nice stain down the side of it, but I don't see a stain. What do you guys think about print lines? You seen one? I thought I may have saw one on the bottom. It's very, very faint. Right in this area. Maybe I didn't. I think I did. Backside. Looks like clean there, clean there. I think that one's a bevel. Let's look at this corner here. I do see a white dot here. That one might be on the card. It may be on the edge. When it's right there in the middle of that corner, sometimes I think it's not actually there, but I won't mess with it too much. But Hitmonlee's not too bad, man. I would say between this one and the Hypno, this one's going to be better than the Hypno. Not a Gengar, though. Definitely not the Gengar. Hitmonlee was a pretty cool Pokemon to get in the game. You had to pick between him and the Hitmonchan. In the trading card game, the Hitmonlee to me looks cooler. But the Hitmonchan is definitely it was way better for deck building. Boom. Alright, we'll refresh this one more time. Alright, so that's it. I don't see any more orders that have come through. Guys, thanks for watching the video. We had a pretty good stream tonight. I wasn't expecting to have anything since we had 0 orders as of 7:30, and this stuff has been up for a little while. But a lot of this stuff will carry forward to next week. We possibly will be opening up 151. We'll just have to see. I'll probably highly limit how much we're going to open up. because I do like to focus on the vintage stuff, but we can have some fun with the modern too. I will send out an email to any of you who want to grade stuff. I'll send that out tonight, and I'll try to change over the fossil and the base and possibly the chrome to be able to be shipped sealed if you would like to do that. Of course, if you want to, you can go ahead and buy now and just put a note in there, be like, hey, I picked live, but I would like for it to be shipped sealed. The option wasn't available yet, and I can do that. Otherwise, if you want to wait, the stuff should be available in the morning. Thanks, guys. Hope you have a good night, and you take it easy.